I'm Mark Garfinkel. I'm an attorney in New Jersey. It's late here. I feel like hell. I look like hell. I caught a video clip of myself I took a minute ago, and I see it's flashing first in color and then in black and white on my face. And then I realized that's really what I look like. That's not a technical problem. That's what I feel like, but I had a question that I needed to answer. I was thinking about it just before when some clients were here. It's the question that's asked most often of me. As a criminal lawyer who's handled criminal cases in some form for 30 years and who's handled quite a few sex offenders of every ilk, including what we call the Megan's Law cases. And the question is this, and it's the one that's been asked of me more than anything else. If you know your client did it, how can you defend him or her? And the question, I think most lawyers know the answer, but the question is that's our duty, that's our obligation. And it's not like saying it's my job, it's more than that. The fact is that when we defend somebody, we don't necessarily condone the act, we usually don't. And it's not that we approve of what the person is or did or might have done. It's that this person has constitutional rights: the right to have an attorney, the right not to have a coerced confession, the right not to have evidence created against him or her, the right to confront witnesses, the right to have a trial. All these are constitutional rights, and they mean nothing if nobody's there to protect them. And it's easy to find somebody who's going to protect, some of these billionaire folks who are on the lam, or it's easy to find someone who will defend somebody who is, say, a drunk driver. But it's not as easy to find somebody who enjoys defending the clientele that I think has found me and other lawyers like me over the years. The pleasure comes in knowing that this is the hardest challenge of all, because people accused of Megan's Law crimes, which is sex crimes involving children, and there's child pornography, there's aggravated sexual assault, there's luring and enticing, and there's lewdness, and there's all sorts of crimes in that spectrum. But these people are presumed guilty by pretty much everybody. When you're accused of this crime, not convicted, when you're accused of these crimes, life as you know it has ceased to exist. The neighbor's kids will stop coming over the house. There's suddenly not enough room for you on the workforce. All sorts of bad things befall you or are directed towards you, even if you're not guilty, even if you're just accused. The accusation in these crimes is often worse than a conviction in others. And so, as a lawyer, and I think I speak for most lawyers who do this kind of work, as a lawyer, we take pride in saying, look, those rights apply to you too. You have a right to a fair trial. You have a right to be sure that you are not entrapped. You have a right to make sure that that evidence is correct and that those witnesses are there to testify and whatever it is, and to make sure that all the elements of the state's case is going to have to be proved beyond a reasonable doubt, every single element of every single crime charged. And we take pride in doing that, irrespective of what our client is charged with. And you'll find that most defense attorneys will tell you that we defend our clients. We don't judge them. We let the jury do that. Now, hopefully, most cases don't go to a jury. Most cases will be resolved in some way or other, and usually the client is on board. But there are cases that do go to a jury trial, and we do those too. My name is Mark Garfinkel, and I just wanted to go on the record here with answering once and for all the question that's been asked of me more often than any, with the possible exception of two others that I answered earlier tonight, which was, what's the worst that can happen to me? And am I going to go to jail? Anyway, I'm going home. It's after midnight. I thank you for your kind attention, and I wish you a good night's sleep, even if it's not midnight by you.